Lawrence. Yeah, Lawrence Vines. Expert stuff. We do love it. We're going to have a clipboard back though. Thank you very much, Lawrence. All right, let's get going. Let's get the live show. Excellent stuff from Lawrence there. Myself and Amy said we didn't want to do that announcement, so Lawrence did a brilliant job there. Thank you, Lawrence. Right then, let's get started. No, I know. Oh, I know. We're going to get going for the live show. Sí. Yes. Yes. Discarding. Now I have no more. It is the Aramco F1 in Schools World Final 2024 here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. My name is Tom Deacon. I'm joined by Amy Martin. We're back for another day, and this is where it gets really exciting.
Yeah, this is what I think a lot of the teams do look forward to, Tom. We've got the knockout competitions. It's so incredible. Obviously, we're going to have two teams racing, one against each other, and we've got a lot to get through. We do have a lot to get through. So without further ado, thanks for joining us wherever you are across the world. Let's welcome the first team in the knockout racing. All the way from Germany, we've got Evolution. And joining me from the UAE is Ecolyte.
Yeah. What's new?
So Ecolyte, currently our fastest car on the track for the knockout competitions. Are you expecting a lot? Are you expecting to get all the way through to the final?
That is the goal today. Just progress to the next round.
And what do you think is the best life lesson you've learned from F1 in schools?
Best lesson you've learned? Determination. Always be determined. Always believe in your dreams, believe in your goals, and eventually you will achieve them.
And Evolution definitely believe in this car, Tom. It is quick.
It's a very quick car, but let's talk to Ecolyte. Haven't seen you all day. Has the day been just waiting to get going?
Yeah, we're hoping the best for this competition. Of course, they're a really great team, have a really great car, but we believe in really fast reaction times and a miracle sometimes.
Yeah. A miracle can happen. And just remind everybody around the world, who is your driver? Who does that reaction time count for now?
So it's Andreas from Ecolyte. He can do this.
He's got that reaction time. He's got that ability. Well, you are representing the UAE. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it's also going to be very nerve-wracking. We're seeing your best times on the board over there. And here we are, ready to go racing. Which car have you put in lane one?
Sorry? Car A.
Car A is in lane one. All right, we wish both teams the best of luck. Here we go. There you go. Big round of applause for the first knockout race of 2024. Evolution, an incredibly quick reaction time there, Amy, a 0.146 as we watch the reaction, and Evolution, almost, well, just under 0.2 of a second quicker.
Yeah, Tom, this is definitely when reaction time counts. This is when the drivers are going to have the most pressure on them to perform. How did you decide which car went in which lane?
Based on our front wing broke off before, so we decided to use the car which had no front wing breakage on the faster track.
Oh, so we had some breakage over in Evolution. I wonder if that's going to impact them for the second round of racing.
It probably will do. Ecolyte, it's really nice to see you. It just feels like yesterday, so many races going on. What would you say has been the highlight so far?
I think like pit display judging, just judging, enterprise, project management, just spending time with other teams, talking to other teams, seeing all the accomplishment the other teams has done. It's been really nice.
And I have to say, all three of you look very refreshed, like you got some sleep last night. Let's go to the track. Best of luck to both of the teams. That was quick from Evolution. A 0.140, very quick indeed. And that beats their current best time of 1.273. So we say congratulations to Evolution and commiserations to Ecolyte. Final opportunity to be on the main stage, potentially, because you could be picking up an award later on. Final thoughts from you, Ecolyte?
I think thank you to all our parents, Mr. Spycar and Mr. Donnelly, all our sponsors. We couldn't be here without you. We love you guys.
Oh, what a brilliant team. Brilliant team. Evolution, we'll see you in the next round. We're going to say goodbye to you. Congratulations, you're through. Well done, driver. Incredibly quick reaction. What's the secret to a quick reaction time?
I don't know, like, I've never drank coffee or cola, and right now I'm high.
Evolution, go and be high somewhere else. We'll say goodbye to both of the teams. Congratulations. Evolution are going through to the next round. Right, Amy. Not much time. We have to speed through this, and it's very, very quick. Who are we welcoming up next?
We are going to be welcoming all the way from Australia, Serge.
Here they are! Finley, all by himself. Representing all by himself. Ah, yes. And next up on the stage from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, it's Oryx! All right, I'll talk to Oryx first of all. Ooh, I'm nervous. Are you nervous or are you calm?
I mean, for sure, today's the last day. I'm very sad to say goodbye to this competition, you know, with it being my second World Finals and my final one. But I'm still very excited.
Yeah, and you get to represent the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'm curious to know, what is in your hand? Is this a stopwatch? You stopping time?
No, I'm just counting, like it's a counter, yeah, helping me relax.
Oh, good. Okay, well, I'll let you get relaxed. Well done to get this far in the competition. Finley, all by himself.
Yeah, the one-man band. Finn, how are you feeling?
Yeah, a bit optimistic, really. I'm hoping we go well. They're a little bit ahead of us on total track time, but we should do all right.
Yeah, we've got seed 8 and seed 9 this time, Tom. I think it could be a very close battle. Who have we got cheering? They're making a lot of noise down there.
Yeah, that's Triton down there. Big supporter of us. We love them.
And that's what it's all about, Tom. Other teams supporting one another.
Yeah, well, over by the tech corner, Lawrence, what should we be looking out for? What number should the people at home, if they've never watched before, where should they be focusing on?
Indeed. So this is the time, you know, car and track time, car and reaction time count for everything here. So when we're looking at a round like this, Surge have historically had a slightly faster car than Oryx. However, Oryx have had on the edge on the best reaction time. And this competition, it doesn't matter if the car's a bit slower and it's all made up by the reaction.
And I tell you what, you could save the best till last. Yesterday, we saw Propex have an incredible time set on the track. Add that reaction, maybe some of these drivers are going to just get that extra thousandths of a second that they possibly need. It is action-packed track at the moment. Lots of people have come to support. With lots of support, does that make you a little bit more relaxed? Does that put a smile on your face?
Yes, definitely.
And what did you do last night to relax and get ready for day 3?
Well, last night we had a good night's sleep because the days before we had judging sessions, while yesterday we were just ready for the award ceremony.
The award ceremony, well, fingers crossed, lots of awards will be given out as the drivers are now setting themselves up to test everything for that final time. I'm curious to know from the guys at Surge, what was your choice on which car and which lane?
We put our fastest car A, in lane 2. We think it should be a little bit faster, hopefully.
Okay, I saw something, 0.02 of a second. Did you see this, Lawrence? 0.02 of a second difference with all the data analyzed, 0.02 of a second quicker in lane 2. Am I right? That's what the stats have said.
Yeah, I think it really does just come down to luck in terms of the different tracks. But it's also definitely varies across the days too, so hopefully on today that lane B is a bit faster. So lane 2 is a bit faster.
Okay, the evolution of the track. Down at trackside, as you can see in the screen, that on the left-hand side, that hand was just moving the car back. That is Oscar, race director, next to Vincent opposite. He is adamant there is no difference, but 0.02 of a second is nothing. But in the world of F1, I suppose it is pretty...
Absolutely everything in the world of F1, Tom.
0.02 of a second. Finally, from Oryx, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to thank for making it here to this stage in the knockout competition and the World Finals?
Well, first of all, we've got to thank our sponsors, obviously. We wouldn't be here without them. And our families, you know, my parents who drive me to F1 schools to work on our project every single day. I'd love to thank them. And yeah.
Shout out to the parents. Love that. Okay, we're almost ready to go. What was the choice in which car, in which lane? Shall I ask back here? Do you know which the decision?
Car B lane 2.
And why?
I believe that car B is a little bit faster.
Well, there you go. That's all you need. And if that is the method of choosing, that sounds a good one. If that car was faster, put it in the lane you think is quickest. Okay, we're ready to go racing. Both cars crossing the line. And look at that, Oryx with a 1.340. A quicker reaction time, Lawrence. 0.003 of a second in that reaction time. Finley just said, such a close race. And it is such a close race. Nothing to pull between the two of these teams. Basically, 0.003 of a second. That's all we're dealing with here.
I mean, in this last race, Tom, we actually had an on-track overtake. You can see that Serge, I think, got the start, got that first sector of the track. That's really dictated. That's still while the CO2 is exiting those power packs. But in the coast phase, evidently just a bit more resistance in the car, maybe a little bit more aerodynamic drag, and they're ahead. Oryx were able to overtake.
We said that they would have the quicker reaction time, Amy. This is going to be really tense. I don't want to be more tense than Finley is right now or the team of Oryx, but this is what we love.
Yeah, so we just spoke about how 0.002 of a second can't mean much, but that race was decided by 0.003 of a second, Tom. That couldn't have been much closer. Obviously, Serge having the quicker reaction time. Do you think the second car can hopefully pull it through?
Yes, hopefully. I mean, it was a bit of the underdog there for our two cars, but hopefully it can come through.
Well, obviously, whoever wins this race, Tom, will be going through to take on Evolution in the next round, who's our #1 seed, so a tough component.
It's like a World Cup competition. When you start looking ahead to the teams that you might be facing, and you think to yourself, oh, that is going to be such a juicy contest. We look forward to that. Very spicy indeed. So yes, whoever wins right now on track in our second and final race will be taking on Evolution. What would you be doing in the knockout stage right now if you were Evolution? You get to go and roam around. Would you send your driver into the reaction area? What would you do?
Well, that's a tricky one. I think it depends if the driver likes to have some adrenaline or if they like to be calm, but definitely you'd be making sure that the car is 100% and fixed.
Yeah, maybe a little walk around, go and look at some pit displays and enjoy, take your mind off things, potentially listen to some music. But we are ready to go down to the track. This is the all-important second race. Can Serge beat the current best time of a 1.340? There is nothing in it. These two cars, exceptionally built, designed, manufactured, and now we're seeing the fruits of that effort and time on the track. Here we go then. The final setup, 30 seconds for both drivers. You can't quite see on the screen there, but that is what they are doing. They are just lining the car up. This could be the difference between going through to the next round.
Jiggling down track?
Yes, jiggling down the track. Lateral oscillations, I believe, was the technical term we decided in the end with Lawrence. And here we go. Everything's set. I can see in the distance one of the drivers for Energeteen is on the Batak machine. Very quick there. We'll definitely ask about that in a second. Here we go then. It felt quick for Serge. A 1.331. That is phenomenal. What a reaction time. And it is Serge that are heading through to the next round. Serge can't believe, Finley can't believe it. He doesn't see what's happening. We will say goodbye to Oryx. What a race. That was so close. Final thoughts there. It's so lovely to chat to you again, but we say goodbye to the competition. Now it's about the awards. Looking forward to the awards later on?
I mean, for sure. It was just really nice seeing a familiar face. I met actually Finn from Serge a few hours ago at the Williams session. Yeah, so it's really nice racing with him, and congrats to them as they move on.
Hey, I'd love to chat to you as always, but Serge, well done. We'll chat to you more later on. They are through to the next round, Serge, and we say goodbye to Oryx. Great stuff. They are through. Tell you what, we like that with the knockout race where it comes down when it matters. They got the job done. Well done to
shock
Lachlan.
and disbelief.
Shocking. Actually,
Finn
when Finn was standing here, he had no idea that that had just happened. Let's welcome both of the teams up then, Amy.
I'll be welcoming Shaheen and Spycar.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Here we are then, Shaheen representing.
Excited to go racing?
We are very excited, yes.
And how do you think you will do in the knockout competition? Do you think you can get all the way to the end?
Well, we're playing, we do, hopefully, yeah.
And how has the driver been getting ready for this moment?
I think he just got a good night's sleep last night, so yeah. And he's been practicing a lot.
Do you think he would have been nervous watching your other Saudi Arabian team here?
I hope he is it. I just hope he's excited and like full of adrenaline right now.
Well, they do. They have all of the support of the Saudi contingency here, Tom.
Yes, they do. Now, I was just told by one of the teammates for Spycar, do not ask me how I feel because I do not know how to answer. So I will not ask that question. Why do you think that you are standing right here, or sat, sorry, should I say, in the knockout race? What is it that you did to make sure that you were here in the knockout races?
I would say that the most important part is our engineering, and at the same time our driver. She is always the fast. She is always fast, and we believe in him. We believe in her.
Amazing. We believe in her. Lawrence, over in Tech Corner, you can see there just 4 thousandths of a second difference in their best reaction times. Spycar believe in her.
Exactly, and I believe in her too, but I also believe in Shaheen. You know, the knockouts doesn't compare to anything else. Throughout the rest of the competition, you've always got the next race session. But, you know, for one of these teams today, this will be the last race session of the World Finals. And it's been so great having them all. You know, so far, Shaheen has had the edge in the car. One team did ask me what seed means. Seed was your ranking coming into the knockouts. So you can see here, Spycar may be coming as the underdog, but that doesn't stop them progressing.
No, it does not. So a seeding system. Okay, so for me, not understanding all the time what's going on, me with my simple mind, you would look at that and say maybe Shaheen are going to go through because they've got the higher seed, right, Amy?
Yeah, but just as we saw, Tom, Serge actually had a lower seed than Oryx previously, so it can happen. All it takes is a very quick reaction time and a very quick car.
David and Goliath, or the underdogs, as they said. I'm curious to know from Spycar, which car did you decide to put in lane 1 and why?
It's hard to answer as we are on the bottom, so we don't have the choice to say which car. So we discuss with our team, with our friend team Shaheen, and that's their decision.
Okay, so they make the decision, the call, which car they have in lane 1, but you obviously can get to choose which car A or car B, right? Or is it done by the first higher seeded team, Lawrence? Is it the highest seeding team get to choose which car goes in which lane? First of all, A and B? We'll find out. We'll get the lowdown on that, which should be perfect. We're ready to go racing. Whatever it is, here is the big moment. There it is, Shaheen with a 1.355, very quick, and the reaction time incredibly quick from Shaheen, 0.153.
Yes, this will obviously be deciding who takes on our second round of racing, Tom. So we've got no competitor for whoever goes through here first. Shaheen, how did you decide which car went in which lane?
Car B is a bit faster on the second lane, I think. So we just wanted to see which is faster on which is, and we made the driver choose. So.
Any breakages on the car, do you think that's going to impact any of the performance?
I don't think we have any breakages, and hopefully it doesn't impact it, yeah.
Hopefully, Tom. Well, that's what we want to see, no breakages in this round of knockout racing.
No, another brilliantly engineered car, and the manufacturing as well to make it. Okay, so Spycar, I'm not going to ask how you feel. because you won't know how to put that into words. But so far, behind Shaheen, but the potential even quicker in lane 1. Is that the idea? Is that the hope?
I hope so, as our car B is faster than car A, and that's all.
That is all. We hope so. We like that. We're seeing your car go into lane 1, well manufactured, well designed to make it here. No penalties given to any of these teams in the knockout round. They did an absolutely fabulous job. So did all of the teams to get here to the World Finals, but just that extra needed to get here in the top 16, which makes it even more tense and extra special that we're able to witness this. So as Amy pointed out, Evolution and Surge are already through to the next round of the knockout competition. And now we are going to see whether Shaheen or Spycar can go through. And then we'll have to find out with Alex and Luna, the battle of the Australians, going head to head to see who will take on Shaheen or Spycar. That is going to be a juicy contest. So please don't go anywhere. We're about to go racing right now. It was quick, and Shaheen take it there with a 1.326 there. But actually, a very quick time. So that's it, a 1.326 for Shaheen. They go through to the next round. We say commiserations and goodbye to Spycar. Final thoughts, and thank any sponsors or anyone for being here.
I would say thank you to our parents and all of our sponsors. That's why we are here.
Listen, amazing to chat to you. And to Shaheen while they have their picture taken. Spycar being fantastic. So Shaheen, we'll see you in the next round. Take care. Thank you very much, Spycar. See you at the awards later on today. Here we go. That was great. That was tense.
That was a very quick time. They really pulled out the bag there,
I
Tom.
know. I'm going to have to Google more synonyms for tense. I can't even talk. It's very exciting up here. And Lawrence, at some point, I'm going to get that understanding from you of car B, car A, which lane, lane 1, lane 2, from you in just a second. But let's get 2 more teams up here onto the main stage.
Both from Australia this time, Tom. We have got Alex and Luna.
Welcome back to the main stage.
We just asked them.
The team that said, one of the team members, the team manager said, absolutely, I do not want to wear this outfit, now is loving the outfit. Talk to me, guys. What does it feel like to be in a knockout competition?
It is absolutely fantastic. We're really proud to be representing Australia and our school on the global stage. Hopefully we can get through and verse Shaheen. I think it's next round, yep. So the car's been good. Hopefully it can keep going better.
And how exciting is it to have the battle of Australian team versus Australian team?
We love each other. We always go for Team Australia. We were really happy with Serge earlier before, so hopefully, I mean, it's good one of us will go through. If we lose, we're happy for Alex. We'll cheer you guys on, so hopefully it goes well.
There you go. Amy.
And that's it, Tom. We've got all 4 of the Australian teams in this knockout competition. Just shows why that country is so good at winning F1 in schools. They definitely pay attention to detail. Alex, happy about being in knockouts? Did you expect it?
Yeah, we expected it. We didn't have any performance penalties, but we're happy to be here.
And any breakages on the car?
No, we've had no breakages.
And well, we're going to hope that we have no breakages going forward. But how did you decide which car went in which lane?
Weight. Based on weight. We put the lighter car in lane 2, which is faster.
Okay, well, they have a clear faster car here, Tom, so I think hopefully eggs in one basket.
And also, it's nice to see LX are back to a full team number now. Just to double check, everyone all good? Chris is all good? Are you all good now? Look at him, he's fighting fit. He looks fantastic. Good to have you back here in the knockout competition. Lawrence over at Tech Corner. Who's the higher seeded team here?
Indeed. For this session, we've got Luna as the higher seeded team. Their best track time, it was, almost half a tenth better. As we've discussed on the previous days of the competition, LX looks to have a really, really nicely designed car. Their only letdown there is that 3.5 grams overweight. Otherwise, they'd be less the underdogs. But they can still win this with the reaction times.
Thank you very much. You might have just seen a head appear in the screen there. It wouldn't be a World Finals without Andrew Denford's noggin appearing in the screen at some point, but he is very excited about this race. We're almost about to go racing. Top stuff from you, Lawrence. Great to see. And why your car? Which one have you chosen and why?
So I actually don't know.
Okay, who should I? Which car and why in which lane?
We think A is our quickest because it has our quickest lap, and then we think lane 2 is quicker, so we put 2 in A. So A in 2, and then B in 1.
I love that. I love that methodology. We can go down to the track now just to watch the drivers set up final preparations. And this is for a place in the next round of the knockout competition to take on Shaheen. Ooh, it's good, isn't it? So many good names, so many good teams here in the knockout competition. And what I love to see is the teams that aren't competing in the knockout round and knockout competition are still here to come along and support. And that is definitely the ethos of F1 in schools, whether it's a national final or a world final. Supporting your fellow competitors is great to see. So here we go then. And just a reminder for anybody near the track, please don't step up. It was an agonizing wait, and Luna take it with a 1.340. They do have the higher seeding, but exceptionally quick reaction times there from Larry, 0.149. A good start then, Luna.
Yep, I think we can go a bit better, but good to see that lane 2 and car A went good together. Obviously, we got the faster time, so hopefully we can keep it that way.
Yeah, that is good to see. And Amy, how are LX feeling after that? It's just one race done there. There's another one to come.
Yeah, we're just having a debrief over here with my side of the track, Tom. We think that was the slower car, and you think the reaction times can be a little bit better. What were you getting yesterday?
We've got faith in the Dash. He can do well. He can do better.
There can be definitely an improvement in the reaction time, but apparently this is the quicker car, Tom, so I do not think Luna are safe yet.
No, they're not safe. It's not guaranteed entry into the next round. And as you can see, the split time there, identical. Lawrence, what did you notice from that on the tech corner area?
Indeed. So I was having a look at their best split times from yesterday, and we can see both are not setting fastest split times, but it's LX, you know, that car has lost 7 thousandths. This car has lost, 22 thousandths. So comparably, 3 times worse in kind of degradation, if you'd like, for the Luna car. That first sector of the track, that's the sector where the CO2 canisters that power the car are still expelling their gas. What really dictates performance there? Any mass is usually a lot more of a penalty in that stage of the track, even though proving maybe not to be in that last session, and also the center of gravity of the car. Anything that might cause it to pitch up or down, side to side during that phase, the lateral oscillations, or I think we might shorten it to lossilations, lossy lateral oscillations.
Let's go down to the track. Here we go then, let's see who's going through, Luna or LX from Australia. And LX with a 1.360. What does that do for the times compared to the last one? We will find out who is going through. It is Luna. It was so close. A 1.340 for Luna means that they are going through to the next round. I'm not even going to talk to them. Let's commiserate LX. We say goodbye to them.
The commiserations, Alex. Obviously not the result you wanted, but happy to go through to the knockouts anyway.
Yeah, we were happy to get here. We expected that to happen. So yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see how Alex can get on in the awards, Tom, which are not that far away.
They are not that far away. We give it up for LX from Australia, and we give it up to Luna. We'll see Luna in the next round. Thank you very much. We'll see you in a bit. Thank you very much. The battle of the Aussies going head to head. Exceptional stuff there. It's difficult because I think LX thought they'd done a better time, 1.36, but then they were like, oh, wait, no. And then we had to just double check there.
Yeah, because it's the fastest times out of both of the races, Tom. It's not the average of them. So that's something that's very important. As long as you have one really quick race, you can still get through.
Perfect. All right then, so into the next round, Evolution, Surge, Shaheen, Luna. We need to get some more teams through. Who are we bringing up now?
I will be welcoming Wings and Energeteen.
Top stuff. Okay, Energeteen, we saw your driver on the Batak machine, just testing their level. Are their reactions up to point? They're on point?
Yes, he's like getting quicker, but hopefully he will win this race.
And what does it mean to you guys to be here in the knockout competition?
Yeah, it's quite emotional to some of the team members, and we are really happy to be here. Thank you, our sponsors, and our parents, our school. Thank you, everyone.
Brilliant to hear from Energeteen. So they're in good spirits. They're very proud to be here.
Yeah, Wings Racing, one of our quicker teams in the knockout competition. Excited to be here, a little bit nervous?
Yeah, very excited and very nervous because it's a knockout, right?
And is that something that you were looking forward to? Do you think that you would have got here?
Actually, no. It's kind of like a surprise, but we're really glad we got here, and we are hoping our car to win.
I mean, Wings Racing, Tom, have a quick car.
Okay, well, that's good then. This is going to be a very juicy contest indeed. Wings versus Energeteen. Over at the tech corner, Lawrence Vines waits patiently. It's been a long day for you with the Williams Engineering Academy area and deciding on people, which we'll find out later on. Has it been good fun today, Lawrence, with the Williams?
It's been really good fun, Tom. I mean, throughout the competition, this is our third and final day, but before that there was scrutineering. All of these teams have been together for quite a while now, but I mean, I remember when I was competing, I was so focused on the competition, I got very little time to socialize with other teams. So it was really nice to see in their kind of randomly allocated groups that they were working in today, people still making friends, meeting new people.
And that is what this competition is all about. So we see Wings Racing are the third seed. So there's quite a disparity in terms of the seeding, but that means nothing when it comes to the knockout competition. Or does it, Amy? What should I be led to believe?
I think that the reaction time means everything, Tom, and I have very much faith that we will see some quick reaction times right now as we head to the track.
Okay, here we go then. It was quick in lane one, the quicker of the two cars, with Wings Racing as we wait for the data to be populated. 0.159, very quick time. And Energeteen, we had this a couple of times during the competition. The beam obviously not picking up on the car due to a regulation or a difference. Lawrence, could you explain a little bit more about this, please?
Absolutely. So, as the car finishes the race, it essentially cuts a laser beam at the finish gate, which registers the time it's taken since the car launched. Now, in the regulations, the height of that sensor is stipulated, and we end up having, very occasionally, a bit of a problem. You see this car, we've got a very high ride height, the body isn't very close to the track surface, and they've got very delicate wheels with, you see, very thin spokes, so it's possible that it doesn't actually break the beam as it crosses the finish line, and it means that is why just a few times this competition we have seen DNFs from Energeteen.
Okay, but still we know that they can set a very quick time indeed. So currently 1.301 will be taking Wings Racing through, and that is up to Energeteen to change that fortune for themselves.
Yeah, so this is actually one of the quickest times we've had today from Wings Racing. The only people beating them right now is the current #1 seed. Obviously, we haven't had the #2 seed up yet, but we are waiting for that. Wings Racing, happy with how that went? A 1.301. Do you think you can go a bit quicker? Is one car quicker than the other?
I think this car is faster than the other, but I wish we could go quicker.
We're going to try and get to #1 seed, I think, Tom.
Everyone wants to be the #1 seed. Then you'd have a target on your back, so maybe not. Here we go then. Let's see if we can change the fortunes for the Malaysian team, Energeteen. And it's quick again from lane 2, a 1.315. Exceptional stuff, not as quick as the first run, but that is it for Energeteen. Brilliant reaction time, 0.02 of a second quicker. We say goodbye, sadly, to Energeteen. It means so much to you to be here, to prove all of that hard work has paid off. Sadly, not going through to the next round, but any final thoughts? Anyone you want to thank before we say goodbye to you?
Yeah, just like I said before, thank you to our sponsors, our partners, our school, our parents, our friends, and everyone, every Malaysian that support us there. Thank you, everyone.
That's beautifully said. We will hopefully see you for the awards later on. We'll say goodbye to Energeteen, and we say goodbye as well to Wings Racing. We'll see you guys in the next round. Congratulations. We're going to go fist bump out of here. Top stuff. I can't high five in my left hand. I've realized this World Finals that I should just stop. Sometimes I think, yeah, I can still do it, and it just all goes wrong. So I'm not doing that anymore.
Practice for next year, Tom.
That's what I'm going to go away from this World Finals, is work on my high-fiving with my left hand. Okay, Amy.
I'm going to be welcoming the next 2 teams on stage, Tom. I've got Phayu Racing and Clad Racing.
Hey, here they are. We've started. Lots of energy. Take that. Take this library. Lots of energy. Looking good. Love the uniform. Good outfits. How are we feeling today?
We're feeling amazing. We got the whole teams here, all the Saudi teams, all the Saudi supporters here, and we're excited to pull off the best race ever. Ready for it. Woo!
So you're currently 5th in the seedings. Very good compared to Phayu Racing, which we'll talk to in just a moment, who are currently 12. We've seen some very quick times. How did you decide which car to put in which lane?
I believe it wasn't my responsibility. I'm no engineer. I'm just a marketing guy. But you can definitely ask him. He's one of the best engineers here. And you've got Nora as well, if you'd like to ask her about the car.
In terms of marketing, you did a fantastic job there. Let's talk to the engineers then. Here we go.
So yeah, we saw lane 2 was looking to be the faster lane, and car B kept getting more consistently faster times. So yeah, car B lane 2, car A lane 1.
Simple as that. I'll get you to thank all of your sponsors in a moment, but we turn our attentions to Phayu Racing.
Yeah, Phayu Racing all the way from Thailand. Are you excited to be in the knockouts today?
Yes, very excited. All I can hear is my heart beating in my head.
I mean, yes, we are all very nervous to be here. Is this something that you expected coming into the competition, to get through to the knockouts?
It was definitely, it's definitely good to be in the knockouts, but yeah, but I think I'm just lost for words right now.
We're very nervous. I've got to ask, can you tell me which car is in which lane?
So car B is in lane 1 right now, and that one was negotiated with the other team.
And that was that's the quicker car?
Yes. As of now, car B is a faster car.
Let's hope that Phayu can win that first round of racing with their quicker car, Tom.
Yes, and the drivers are down there, ready to get going. I'm curious to know, Phayu Racing, you've changed your driver again, one more time.
Well, I gotta say that after we did some more practice and we decided to change our drivers to hopefully have the best reaction time as possible.
I think everybody in this team's had a go at the driving, Tom.
I love that. You know what? You could sometimes stick with the same driver, which is a great strategy, a great method. And other times it's like, why not? Send in a new driver, have fun. That's what this competition's all about.
Yeah, it's all about having fun. It's all about new experiences as well.
And there'll be lots of support. I can see some Irish bucket hats that have arrived. The Irish flag is down there towards the front. It's great to see those guys as well. What a moment that was last night. I had it replayed to me. Someone sent me on WhatsApp the video of me. I couldn't believe it. I lose my mind, just like the team from Propex. It was just such a lovely moment to save the best till last, and to see the driver with all the pressure on his shoulders to actually turn up and deliver. And I think that goes for everyone in this competition. At some point, they have turned up and delivered when it mattered.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible last night. I think everyone's energy was kind of lagging a little bit, and then Propex came and gave us what we all wanted.
I tell you what, the rehearsal for the award show, I was on fire after that moment. It was beautiful to see. We're ready to go racing, so let's go down to the track as the final Adjustments are made. Here we go then.
Lane 2 has our car A. We asked lane 2 car B.
1 second, just to double check with something here. All right. So Lawrence is headed down from the tech corner. We just work out to see what happens here. I believe there needs to be a quick alteration of the two cars, which won't take a second at all, which is good to see, these moments. So Lawrence, explain this for us, because it hasn't happened often that we see a car A and a car B racing at the same time. What is the choice situation? Can you break it down for us? Lane 1, lane 2, who gets to choose? How does it work?
So, I mean, if we just go back a step and talk about the reaction racing format, all the way through the competition before, we've had an equal amount of racing with both cars in both lanes. However, this is a quick fire competition, only 2 races. So you get to choose which car, A or B, races in which lane, and then the remaining car will go in the other lane. Obviously, the teams want to combine that best car, best lane, so it happens at the same time. Often we'll see that teams choose to brand that car that's come out of manufacturing a little nicer as their car A, and then it's their choice as to which lane they believe is the fastest. Now, I think the thinking seems to be quite commonly be lane 2, although I remember a previous team presented it to us as a 0.02 of a second difference. And I'm pretty sure that's within our margin of error, so maybe a bit close to call on lanes.
Yes, and as we heard from Clad Racing, they requested car B in lane 2, is that correct? So you requested that, they've put car A in, and I'm glad that we spotted that now. Otherwise, the whole knockout competition would come to a crashing end, which we don't want. And what is that reason? Because it is the faster car, and you believe that 0.02 of a second, if it's to be believed from the data, is going to give you that extra edge.
Yeah, I mean, the margins here are razor thin. There's nothing between the first team, the second team, and the third team. So we just want to extract every little bit of performance that we can. And yeah, like I said, car B is the consistently faster car, so we just wanted to get the maximum performance out of that.
Okay, all right. And I didn't ask you before, but any final thank yous? Anyone you want to give a shout out for being here in the knockout competition and the World Finals itself?
Of course, we have lots of people to thank, from our sponsors, Yellow, Romancia, Microsoft, but also to thank the biggest sponsors, Ithra and Aramco, for helping us be here and for hosting this incredible event, not just for us, but all of the World Finalist teams. So I think a round of applause for them as well. Most importantly, I believe the biggest supporters being our parents, not just my parents, but all of the teams, for our team, the Saudi teams, and we're all very, very fortunate to have them here supporting us in person and online. So thank you to all, and to the coaches, of course. Thank you all.
Amazing stuff. That was so beautifully done. That sounded like the award ceremony for getting on top spot. It was just, everyone was thanked, and I love that. Here we go then. Almost ready to go racing. Slight delay, but it's all good. After this, PR Racing versus Clad Racing, we'll have Acrux and Brazilia. So it's Ireland taking on Australia, and that is going to be very exciting indeed. So here we go then. The shades are on for Clad Racing. Best of luck. A 1.284, exceptionally quick. It's the fastest we've seen so far. A 1.284. That is 0.07 of a second quicker than the current time we have. There's still one more race to go, Clad Racing, but that was exceptional stuff. That is the fastest so far.
That was faster than our reaction time. I wish we got this time in time trials, but we're happy with our time. Yeah, we'll see the next race. We'll see how it goes. It's not over yet.
No, it is not over yet. And a quick reaction time for Phayu Racing, a sub 0.2 there.
Yeah, obviously we don't know how much that affected the driver, having to have to wait around if they were in the zone. But hopefully Phayu Racing's got one more race to get through to the knockout finals. Who have we got racing the car this time?
now we have our design engineer, Om, right now.
How has he been preparing for this? Have you been using a lot of the reaction time testing?
Yes, definitely, and also lots and lots of energy drinks.
We have lots of energy drinks over here, Tom. I want to know what method our Saudi Arabian team has for getting in the zone.
Yeah, good question, actually. What does your driver do to get in the zone? Apart from hydrate, what does Ali do?
I think Mazen knows this more than me. He saw him prepare.
I've spent lots of time with Ali. Obviously, his vibe, his energy, it's all you really need. And the support that he gets from his family, it's all you really need. When you're an amazing specimen like Ali, I don't think you need much training. Let's go, Ali!
Let's go, Ali. Here we go then. Clad Racing in lane 1, Phayu Racing in lane 2. There's been a driver swap for Phayu Racing. Maybe that'll make the difference. It is including in the knockout competition the reaction times as well. So here we go, getting ready. And then, of course, as you see on the leaderboard, eventually the last 2 teams to crown a champion will happen later on, which is going to be a brilliant, brilliant moment for everybody to watch. I expect everybody to come down and watch that. Here we go. Best of luck to the guys. Oscar making those final adjustments to Phayu Racing. And just a note for the next 2 teams up, make sure the right car is in the right lane. Very, very important. And heed that advice. Speed through the last 2 races, or the 2 matchups that we have on the leaderboard. Okay. Whew. Cut the tension with a knife. It feels that way, doesn't it?
You described this as the formation lap earlier, Tom, and I
did
think
describe it, yeah.
I agree with you. It's like you're waiting for the start of the F1 race, and you're just so nervous seeing those cars going around the formation lap, waiting for the lights to go out.
And when you see a car go in the wrong start grid area, box area, that's always a tense moment for all of the teams, I'm sure. I believe it happened to Nico Hulkenberg a while back. Or you maybe miss the mark, like Checo Perez, and a penalty will be added on. It can get even tense, even more tense there. So, here we go. It's quick. We already know that their current time, a sub 1.3, is going to see them through to the next round. Phayu Racing, sadly, we say goodbye to you.
I don't even know what to say. Phayu Racing, not the result you wanted, but happy to get to the knockouts anyway.
Yes, but we'll take this on the chin.
And I'm very excited to see you later for the awards ceremony, and best of luck.
There you go, to Phayu Racing, to Clad Racing. We'll see Clad Racing in the next round. Phayu Racing, thank you so much. There we go then. Amy, we finally got that race done. It was tense, but the fastest, quickest time that we have seen for Clad Racing. They are going to be ones to look out for in the next round.
Yeah, that's our second Saudi team through to the quarterfinals, Tom. It's going to be a very intense event. Next on the stage, we have Acrux and Resiliath.
Here they are, Brazilia, refreshed from yesterday. What did you get up to last night?
We had dinner, we tried to get some sleep, and we were happy because our verbal enterprise judging, they all went well, so we were able to get some sleep tonight.
Ah, good. You look refreshed. You look ready to get into the knockout racing. Which car have you chosen to put in which lane? What was the thought process?
We've chosen car A in lane 2.
Okay, all right. And how much sleep did you get? What time did you finally put your head down on the pillow?
It was great. It was really well.
What time was it?
I think 10.
10? That's very early. I was still here rehearsing. Beautiful stuff, Resiliath. Great to have you back here for the knockout part of the competition. Acrux.
We have Acrux over on my side of the stage, Tom. Currently a higher seed than Resiliath. Thinking you can get through?
We're hoping so. We're going to put our trust in Luke to get a good reaction time.
Yeah, so Luke is our driver over here, Tom. What has Luke been doing to get ready for the knockouts? He hasn't had a lot of time.
Sleep. That's all you need.
that's all you need. No other special tricks that we have to go quick?
No, at least not that we're going to share.
Oh, nothing that we're going to share, Tom. Luke just has a quick reaction time.
There he is. No pens around his neck today. Resiliath, curious to know, is anyone you got to give a shout out to and thank you?
Yeah, so from the bottom of our hearts, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Glanua, Teneo, JFW, and GRETB, for giving us your support. We're privileged to be able to represent you on this world stage. Thank you for letting us take you on this incredible journey. We couldn't have made it without you. Thank you so, so much.
That was heartfelt. I like that. Very sincere. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. And you guys have had to wait over a year to get to the World Finals. Just to put it into context for everyone, what's that been like, waiting to come and show what you're capable of?
It's been a long wait, but every second has been worth it, and we've seen it here. Every second of hard work we put into this competition has paid off. We're so happy and we're so proud of ourselves. We couldn't have done this, and we're so happy.
Oh, it's amazing to hear. The Irish support is definitely at the track. Okay, here we go then. As the cars get the final adjustments made to them. You can see there, a tachyon sign has been labeled on the spot there of the board, moving the cars back and forth to make sure the wheels are okay. So it's both for the teams going with car A, Acrux in lane 1, and Brazilia in lane 2. And of course, Acrux or Brazilia will set the marker for who will join them, as we will have Lasder Panteras from Mexico versus Triton next up to take on one of these two teams. Here we go then. It's quick, it's lane 1 with Acrux with a 1.350. Very quick reaction time from Resiliath. Not much more you could do there with that very quick reaction time. 0.02 of a second quicker. So a good start for Acrux. Still a long way to go though. Lawrence, in tech corner, what have you made of those times? How do they compare to some of the best stuff from the last 2 days?
Indeed. Well, it was true to form, Tom. We came into this round with Acrux obviously 7th seed, with Resiliath only 10th. But we could see that Resiliath had that higher optimum time. That's if you put their best reaction and best track time from the competition together. But that was because Resiliath have those lightning fast reaction times, with honestly Acrux trailing a little bit. But they were able to get the job done in round 2, but with a faster reaction time, they'd be able to jump far further, and it might be that they need to progress even further in this knockout competition.
So my understanding is that their reaction time, the fastest they've set, is 0.05 off what they just did. So there's really nothing in your driver's reaction times, but that extra 0.05 could make all the difference. I don't think I heard Acrux blink at all after watching that race. You were watching that race, happy, confident, calm? Where were we at?
Well, Luke gave me a nod, so I'm just trusting him.
That's all it takes, Tom, just a little nod between the drivers.
I like that assuredness of just, yeah, nod will do, with a GoPro on the hat this time. I can't wait to watch all this footage. Have you edited the footage? Has it gone somewhere yet?
Luke was trying to edit it this morning, but we got a bit distracted.
Okay, well, we'll let him get in the zone as one of the drivers. Final checkups here of the two cars. An easier way to say it, final checks. I'm going to go with that. Final checks, checkups. I like checkups. Checkups is good. It's good to have a checkup of the car. Oscar and Vincent doing a brilliant job. Down at the other end, we have Jacob and Reese making sure everything's okay. And they've got a big job because they need to collect that car and get it ready for the next round. Here we go then. And it is Resiliath with a 1.346. They have managed to set an even faster time than Acrux. So we say congratulations by 0.04 of a second to Resiliath. To Acrux, sadly, we say goodbye to you. Any final thoughts, any final thank yous?
Probably our biggest support has been our school, Modbury High School, back in Adelaide, as well as all of our parents. So thank you.
There you go. Beautifully said. We say goodbyes to Acrux and to Resiliath. Resiliath, we'll see you in the next round of the quarterfinals. Out of the bag, it was pulled. 0.004 of a second. Nothing in it at all, Amy.
Yeah, see, it literally can come down to one race and one very quick reaction time. I'm really excited to see who progresses through to the quarterfinals and will go against Brazilia, and we'll find out very soon as I welcome on Lasder, Panteras and Triton.
GoPro on with a selfie stick. Triton, hey! Afternoon. We've got to talk about the selfie stick.
Yeah, Lasder, Panteras, what's happening here? Are we going to say hi?
Hello, everyone.
Excited to be in the knockout competitions?
Yes, of course. I mean, our car isn't the fastest. However, we are sure that Luis Mario here, our driver, can make the difference today.
Well, yeah, obviously Resiliath got through to the knockout finals with their absolutely rapid reaction time. How has your driver been preparing for this pressure?
Well, I mean, today he is nervous. However, I'm sure that he will be able to win it.
And do you want to give a shout out? What was his name?
Luis Mario, over there.
He's over there. He's happy, Tom. He's calm.
He's Mario. Yeah, he's very calm. Okay, Triton, welcome back. Lovely to see you. How was last night? What did you do to get ready for the next day?
Relax, yeah.
Oh, how did you relax? Did you do something fun? Did you eat some nice food?
Yeah, we eat nice food and we play Uno.
Uno. Ah, reverse. I love a bit of Uno. Who won at Uno? Who's the best Uno player?
No one won, yeah.
No one won? What, the game's still going right now? It's not ended. Wow, okay. You made it to the knockout competition. What does that mean to you as a team?
It's really important to us. We are very proud to be here. It's good.
And in terms of the engineering and the manufacturing, what does that mean to the engineers?
I mean, I never thought that we could even reach here. So seeing our team on second seed, it's pretty amazing to know that our work has worked.
Yeah, it's nice. You set an intention and you achieve it. Round of applause there from the Irish team as well and the people at trackside. So, you are the second seed team. Bit of a target on your back. People will be watching to see what you do. How confident are you that you'll be able to set a fast time on the track?
We are really confident.
Okay, good. Lawrence, in tech corner, what have we noticed? We've got the second seed team. What are Lasder Panteras going to have to do to make it through to the next round?
I mean, I hate to say for them, but they're going to have to pull it out of the bag. Because even with the reaction time, Triton are one of the fastest in the business. Anything below 0.15 is very, very impressive. Just looking at these cars as well, obviously, to be seeded higher, Triton do come into this with the faster car. And they're obviously very, very good with the manufacturing, because they've got this massively long wheelbase, as you can see. And while that might be preferential aerodynamically, it does mean, any discrepancy in the build is penalized even more. So they've done a terrific job there, Tom.
So, Lawrence has set the scene very well, that it is going to be incredibly difficult. A reaction time of 0.133. That is superhuman. Your driver needs to be in the zone right now. Is there anyone you wanted to thank, Triton?
Yes, we want to thank our sponsors and our families and the people that are here to support us.
Oh, brilliant. There is definitely a live atmosphere here in the World Finals. And thank you very much for everybody watching online around the world. So there you go. A big job for Lasder Panteras from Mexico to do. But I reckon anything could happen.
Yeah, I think they've got this, Tom. Obviously, our only Mexican team in the knockout finals. What does it mean to you to represent Mexico here today?
Well, of course, we are very proud, and we hope to make our country proud as well.
Is there anyone you want to say hello to? Any shout-outs you want to give sponsors?
Yes, of course. First of all, our family, our friends, our mentors over there, and of course, Universidad Panamericana over here, and RD Impulsora de Negocios.
And they've got lots of sponsors, Tom. And I saw this pit display. It was absolutely incredible.
What did you like about it? What was their number one? Everyone had homework yesterday, Amy, after you left, and they had to pick out one thing.
Yeah, the team identity on this pit display, you can walk past it and you know that it is Lasder Panteras.
That is an excellent pit display by the sounds of it. Still got to get around and look at all of the pit displays, but I believe we are ready to go racing. As you can see, both cars, Lasder Panteras from Mexico are in lane 1 and Triton are in lane 2. There it is, 1.323 for Triton. Very good time from there. And Lasder Panteras, 0.003 of a second off the reaction time of Triton. But yes, as you can see, very quick times indeed for, well, 400ths of a second away from their opposition. This is going to be very close, but we've seen it before. The second race, the team that are struggling to go through to the next round suddenly pull it out of the bag, and we love that.
Yeah, and this is why it's really important for them to decide which car goes into which lane. And I realised we haven't actually asked Lasder Panteras which car in which lane. How did you decide which car would go in which lane?
Honestly, just a heads or tails.
Oh, well, that was easy enough. They just guessed.
But that's good. You got to make some sort of call, and guessing is a good way of doing it. So currently, Brazilia, waiting in the quarterfinals, will be taking on Triton. As it stands, with a 1.323, that is the time to beat for Lasder Panteras. They've done some guesswork and made an estimation, and we are about to find out if it pays off for them. So some leg stretching going on from both of the race directors, Vincent and Oscar, limbering up for this. Here they go then. They've had their time to set the cars. Not too much moving for either of the teams there. They seemed pretty happy with the cars. It's definitely a good method in that. Here we go then. And he goes, Triton with a 1.381. Not the quickest of their overall time, but the previous time they set with a 1.323 sends them through to the next round. We say commiserations to Lasder Panteras, and we will see you hopefully for the awards. Sorry, Amy. We'll hopefully see you for the awards. Any final shout outs from the guys?
Well, I want to thank everyone, my team members, for being there for me, like all throughout our development. We are very happy to be here, and we hope to see you later again on the awards.
Okay, looking forward to it. Lasder Panteras, we'll say goodbye. Triton, we'll chat next round in the quarterfinals. We'll say goodbye to both of the teams, and that concludes it then. That is it, done and dusted for the round of 16, Amy. I believe we're just gonna go straight on through to the quarterfinals, as I don't know what that was. I was being chased by a bug all of a sudden. Very good first round of 16. And now we head on to the quarterfinals. I'm being followed. I'm just going to have to move, Amy. You call out the two teams because we're going to welcome them to the stage.
I'm going to welcome back to the stage Evolution and Surge.
Evolution and Surge. All right, we're back. We're getting the cars ready. Have you changed anything, Surge, for what you're going to do, which car in which lane? Any changes?
No, not really. We're just kind of going for luck.
Luck is a beautiful thing.
So, we're going for super duper canister.
Super duper canister. Super
canister.
Super canister.
Super duper
Canister. Yes. That's got me in a right good mood. Thank you very much. I might play that to myself just before we do the awards because I get very nervous. Are you nervous for the awards or excited about them?
I'm excited about it. I mean, we've here had a good time. What more can we ask for? If we come away, it'd be an excellent.
And then you go to the Qatar Grand Prix?
Yes, afterwards, I can't wait. Hopefully, it'll be a good time down there, the after party afterwards. Everything will be great fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, that's for sure. I am going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm traveling to Qatar as well. What about the team from Evolution?
So Evolution, our #1 seed. You obviously have a speed advantage over Surge. What has your driver been doing to prepare to make sure his reaction times are quick?
Caffeine and definitely the Evolution soundtrack because it does hype people up.
Well, I've never heard the Evolution soundtrack. Do you want to sing some?
It has no lyrics. It's just instrumental. You can visit our pit display though.
I have visited the pit display and it does look absolutely incredible. We know the Germans always do a very good job at displaying their information. Hoping to go all the way to #1, would it mean a lot to you to get to the finals?
Absolutely. We've been the knockout winners from Germany from 2023, and then we lost. And this year's nationals, so we want to get back at it again.
I love that. We've got a team that has a bit of revenge, I think, Tom.
Yes, I do. Me and Finley were just chatting about the race coming up. Las Vegas was very good as a race. Amy's still talking about the Mercedes 1-2 there. And of course, Max Verstappen being crowned a 4-time world champion, consecutive championships that he has won. And obviously you'll be there supporting Oscar Piastri. But just as a spectacle, have you been to the Australian Grand Prix?
I've never actually been to the Australian Grand Prix before, so it'll be first Grand Prix ever.
First Grand Prix ever? Oh, I bet you're super excited about that. What about Lachlan?
So, yeah, Lachlan went to the Singapore Grand Prix this year and he loved it, so he's excited for the next one.
Yeah, that's the problem though. Once you get the bug for the F1 Grand Prix, they're quite addictive, aren't they, Lawrence? You've been to a few of the Grand Prix to watch and participate and work at. So what have they been like, Lawrence?
Indeed. Well, it all started at Silverstone for me. That was my first F1 in Schools national finals. And, you know, very luckily the teams that do well there get to return on the Grand Prix weekend. So I think I even managed to, you know, nobble a picture with Adrian Newey in my car.
What? We all heard it, doosh, as it clanged against the floor. The amazing Adrian Newey, what a guy. Is he kind of like an idol, someone you look up to for the things that he's achieved in motorsport, Lawrence?
I mean, it's obviously super impressive, not just how many championships, but the fact that they're with so many different teams. And, you know, every team seems to improve after he's joined, so maybe there'll be a championship coming soon for the Aston Martin Aramco Formula One team, whose car we've got on stage, in fact.
Of course, there it is. So we haven't mentioned much about the car. I'm sure I've seen lots of people take a photo with the car. And of course, Adrian Newey heading over there. There'll be changes. Will success come instantly? Success in the competition doesn't come instantly, so it's going to be hard work needed and involved, won't there?
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a little bit of a transition period, but the F1 drivers absolutely love F1 in schools, and they think that it's a really important thing, as do all the other F1 teams. And if you don't believe me, you can check out the F1 in schools social media, where we've got a video of all the drivers saying well done to the competitors getting here.
Yes, that was good to see from those guys. Yeah, and I just love the fact for Adrian Newey, we were talking about him the other day, actually, in terms of innovation. Keeps bringing out more things, new things, to just get that extra performance on the track with new regulations which are coming in 2026. I'm sure you can't say too much about that with your work at Mercedes. You're going to keep your lips sealed on that, but we are ready to go racing at the track. So here we go. Best of luck to both of the drivers. It's quick from Evolution, a 1.274. A reaction time sub 0.15. Excellent to see there. But don't worry, anyone who's cheering on Serge, they were better in the second race. You still got this?
We can still bring it back, I hope.
Yeah.
Lockie's pretty fast.
He is fast. And the fact that he did better on the second race as well, which is all good. So Lockie, is that his nickname, Lockie, rather than Lachlan?
He goes by anything, really.
Okay. 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 Good stuff. Sorry, that won't be caught up on the mic. But it was good chat about what names not to call Lockie. But he's got to get in the zone right now. And Evolution, so far, being our first semi-finalist.
Yeah, I mean, consistency is key. They did a 1.275 in the first round, and they followed it up just then with a 1.74. They are a quick team. We're not expecting any degrading of the car, are we? It's all completely fine, no breakages?
It's still nerve-wracking. It could break at any time, so we are just praying at this point that we make it through the finish line.
This car is on the edge, we think, Tom.
What? On the edge? Okay, well, we like to be on the edge to get the fastest time that we possibly can. Lawrence, before we go racing, anything you've noticed in Tech Corner?
Indeed, I was just looking at the best times these teams had set previously, and looking at the results we've got on the screens in front of you. You know, I definitely think Serge can improve. You know, they've set a best track time of 1.115 seconds so far, and that was a little bit off it, so, you know, everything could still change.
Oh, I love it. So tense, so good. I had a look at synonyms for tense, and I don't think they make any sense, to be honest with you, so I'll have to have another research to see if a better usage of the word. But, I'm loving the Evolution trainers as well, all matching. Look at that! Excellent stuff. Right then, we're ready to go racing. Look at those, they look awesome. Brilliant stuff. Best of luck to both of the teams.
And I think it's quick, but I don't think that is quick enough.
It was close, but not close enough. A 1.285 is very quick for Serge. It was a better time, but not much in it. I tell you what, just over a hundredths of a second difference between Evolution's best time. So 11 thousandths of a second. Top stuff from Serge. Before we say goodbye, Lockie, you did an amazing job. Pulled it out of the bag almost. Any final thoughts? Anyone you want to finally thank? Because the next time we might see you is at the awards.
Yeah, obviously we want to thank all of our supporters out here. Thanks to Triton. We love you guys.
Look at that. We'll say goodbye to Serge and we say goodbye to Evolution. We'll see you in the semi-finals. They are a very, very strong team there, Evolution. As we see on the leaderboard, they are now through to the semi-final. And now is the big moment. We have the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia taking on Australia. This is going to be a great race.
Yeah, we're going to welcome back to the stage Shaheen and Luna. So,
well, there's definitely an atmosphere here by the track. The astronaut has arrived. How are we feeling going in to the quarterfinal?
Feeling good. I'm glad we got past the first round. I'm glad we even got here to the knockouts. But yeah, I think we're feeling confident. Our car's fast. I don't really have any doubts.
No doubts. We like that. No doubts. No diggity. Here we go then. We're going to go in there. What's the strategy for this time round? If it's not broke, don't fix it. If you stayed with the same setup?
I think so. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But yeah, Liam's happy, so he's locked in. We're really happy to be here, obviously. And we want to thank our school, Brighton Grammar School, the headmaster, Ross Featherston, and everyone at home supporting us, as well as Mr. Watson, Thivy, and Mr. Steed, who are here with us. Thank you very much for all your support and everyone who's been joining us on our journey.
I love that. Just to ask, if you were back home in Australia now, would you be in school?
Right now? Like this second? No, it's midnight in Australia, so...
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, let's retract that a little bit, and I like that response. But would you actually be studying right now if you weren't here?
Yeah, we literally just had our exams like last week, and we've started the next year. We have like a program where we accelerate. We do the start of the next year in term 4.
So you love pressure. That's what I like. You finish an exam, they're here. It's great to have them here, but we need to welcome Shaheen.
Yeah, Shaheen versus Luna. This is going to be a tough call, I think. We've got 14 thousandths between them. Shaheen, I think you pulled it away just then with the quick reaction time. How has your driver been preparing?
Honestly, we've just mainly been making sure he's relaxed for it to be focused during the actual reaction time. He's been doing some practices over there, but hopefully he's ready.
And you're one of our 2 Saudi Arabian teams that have made it through to the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals. Do you have any words of wisdom for Clad Racing on how to handle the nerves up here?
I'm currently learning how to handle them myself, so, but I think it's just like, it's very easy to be up here when there's so many people just cheering you on every time we come up, so I think it's going to be fine for them.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure everybody at home can hear it on the mics when we have the big KSA shout every single time when the Saudi Arabian teams come up. It's incredible to hear.
We were just discussing about maybe getting a... oh, they're going to walk on through. Let's just have a look at the track right now. Look at that. Some trophies are heading through. Mention nothing more about that. Pretend you didn't see that live around the world. We're almost ready to go racing. Just down at the track. Both drivers getting ready. Lawrence, how do you see this one shaking out?
Well, you know, these cars have previously been separated by 1,000th of a second. If it comes to that in the racing today, we might be due our first tie, which would be an exciting one for the World Finals.
Yes, and just behind you, watching like a hawk, who's now running away, is Andrew Denford. He likes to get a closer look at these stats. He can't believe how close of a race this is going to be. On paper, But it could all change down at the track, and that's what we love. And that's why we love the support and the cheering of everyone. I feel every time I look past all the cameras, more and more people have come to support all of the teams, which I love to see.
Yeah, we are getting closer and closer to finding out who will be in our final knockout race, Tom.
Yeah, and there is some real adjustments going on here. Some final fine-tuning there of the cars to make sure they are perfectly set up, ready to go.
So what you see on screen a lot of the time before the races is the height of those launch pods being changed. Because while the F1 in Schools model blocks, they come with a pre-drilled hole in the back. That's where the gas canister goes. But the teams can change the height that ends up with the design of their car. So for every race, Oscar and Vincent, both at the racetrack, are trying to get those perfectly in line, just so there's no additional resistance on the car when it sets off.
Thank you, Lawrence. I was wondering what they're doing. I thought they were just having fun, like the worst playing cars ever, just moving a little bit here and there, a couple of centimeters left, a couple of centimeters right. So this is hopefully going to make sure that it's perfect to be fired off from the start line as they go down the track. And this is an opportunity to go through to take on Evolution in the semi-finals. Very
exciting. It's going to be a close one. We've got two very high-seeded teams here, and Evolution obviously being number one. I wonder if that makes people nervous.
Might do. I just asked Luna what they were doing while they were waiting to come back racing. They've got a lot of social media to crack on with. What do you have to go and do?
Well, I got to post our car reveal, which is kind of, everyone's seen our car already, so it doesn't really mean a whole lot.
But it matters to me.
Oh, yes. Well, we still want to post it, and yeah, we also have some other stuff to show on our socials as well.
So stay tuned. There's lots of action on the socials coming from Team Luna. But come on, guys, give them a break. They've just had exams, then they came straight here. And just think, their body clock is saying it's midnight right now, which I was just told. So they need to have a little nap now. You're not going to be asleep during the awards, eh? Okay, there was no answer there for a second. That scared me. We can go racing. Here we go then. The first race between Shaheen and Luna. Shaheen in lane 1 and Luna in lane 2. There you go, top stuff, 1.355 for Luna. That is a quicker time. As you see, the finishing time there has done them very well. That's a good start for them, 1.355. They didn't have the quicker reaction time, so all of 11 thousandths of a second, which is almost pretty much what was separating these two teams, sorted out from that reaction time. So a good start, Luna. This means you might have to come back again at the moment, and that is really going to affect the car reveal. Should we get everyone over? Have you got a lighting rig for it?
Well, no, it's a digital render, so it's all ready. I just got to press post, pretty much.
You could do it on the stage. Why don't you come back next time with it, and we can do a big reveal. As you hit go, it will end up on Instagram. That's if you get through to the next round. We'll make sure that happens. That is a fantastic idea. Listen, guys, I'm not the marketing manager, but I think that would be great for the social media. And then one of you, and I'm not going to tell you what to do, could film it, and that would be a beautiful moment to take away with you. Anyway, listen, I'm not going to give any more ideas. Shaheen know what they have to do right now.
Yes, doing everything they can with that absolutely rapid reaction time of 0.157. Absolutely incredible. Shaheen, what message do you want to send to your driver to hopefully make sure you can get round to the semi-finals?
Keep up that reaction time, and hopefully car B will be faster, as it's been faster for the whole past 2 days.
Yes, and you can definitely see in the previous competition, in the previous round, Tom, the second car was faster and it jumped quite a bit. So
that seems to be happening a lot. It seems to be happening a lot. So here we go. So far, you can see what is going on, what is happening. Final adjustments are being made. Next up, we will have also from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Clad Racing. They'll be taking on Wings Racing. Then we'll have Resiliath versus Triton. That is all on the way. We will get through as quickly as we can because there's a lot of fun things happening throughout the day today, one of which is the award. So here we go. Best of luck. And there it is. Just to confirm that, Luna with a 1.312 That means that will be taking them through to the semi-final. So we will have an Evolution versus Luna. We'll catch up with Luna later on, but a brilliant reaction time. Just quite not enough, but we say commiserations. But you know what? We could be seeing you later on back on the main stage for the awards. Fingers crossed. Any final shout out, Shaheen?
Any final shout outs?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported us and coming from everywhere in Saudi. I support everyone. Thank you so much.
There we go, Shaheen, Luna, we'll catch up with you in a bit. Take care. Don't forget, the launch of the car will be happening live on this stage. I had it here officially announced to me. Right, Amy, without further ado, we've got to find another team to send through to the semi-finals.
Yes, we are welcoming Wings Racing and Clad Racing.
Here we are then. The cars are being lined up. Now, just to check with Clad Racing, have you got someone else down there to check you've got the right car in the right lane?
We have still got the best engineer, Ali Zawawi, right there on track, getting ready to get us the best reaction time.
He's hopefully going to give you the best reaction time, but I'm curious to know, have you put the right car in the right lane? Have you just double checked? I feel like you're the person to talk to on this. You spotted it, right?
Yeah, I mean, Car B is 100% better. It's way, like, huh? Yeah, so, like, that little tiny difference, even if it's a 2,000th of a second, it's gonna help a lot.
Okay, and that is good to know. We're going to double check on everything there. So you've got the support. They've all come out. You bring a lot of noise and enthusiasm, but it's nice to see you delivering on track as well. It's not just that energy that we know that we get from the Saudi teams, but it's also showing in the proof in your work.
Yeah, and hopefully we can live up to it again this race. We're so happy with all the support. We're so thankful to everyone who's come out here and helped us, from our parents to our families and the entire Riyadh hub and all the Saudi teams. And yeah.
Love it, love it. I feel like I would like to have, my voice has been going throughout the last couple of days. I wish I had like a Saudi voice, you know? I might be able to sort of withstand this lots of chatting all day. You do an amazing job, I don't know how you do it. Wings Racing, the higher seeded team, what are they saying?
Yeah, Wings Racing, welcome back onto the stage. How have you been preparing for this second round of racing? How have you been preparing?
Oh yeah, we prepared the last race we relaxed very good last night. We went to a park and we had some relax. We had some walk and also enjoyed the relaxation of the ocean. Yeah.
Wow, they sound like they've had a lovely evening, Tom. Any messages you want to send to your driver for good luck?
I wish she could outperform all her previous performances and get a really, really fast reaction time.
We want the best of the best this time round, Tom, because this one is going to be tough. Seed number 3 and seed number 5 go head to head.
Yes, and I've just seen some conversations going on between the drivers, but I just have to talk about the setup for your driver. Get so low into the box, looking up at the lights. The technique's not used by anyone else. Do you know why?
Because she's professional.
She is professional. I don't want to distract her. She's in the zone. Lawrence, in Tech Corner, can we have a little chat while we wait to check that the cars are lined up as they should be? What do you notice about these two teams?
Absolutely. So we've got the 5th seed and the 3rd seed. There's no doubt who the home hero is here today, but they will have to pull it out of the bag on the track time. I mean, their car B was lightning fast last time, just as they said. And I thought I'd talk a bit about why those cars, can end up being a bit different. Because this isn't a choice the teams make. They do aim to make both cars identical. But, firstly, loads and loads of testing is becoming virtual now. We simulate the cars in CFD and in FEA to ensure that the aerodynamics are as good as they can be and that they're as strong as they need to be. And that's a really sustainable way to test because it means not making physical prototypes that would then go to waste. But it does mean maybe making a few less cars, a bit less experienced, and you do end up with a few little differences in the build.
All right, thank you very much, Lawrence. Do you know what? The teams are up here. We're almost ready to get racing. I'm actually going to go and chat down to the track going to chat to a few people who've come to watch. We got Resiliath to the side there, waiting to come up and race. And we also have Triton. Lots of people are just down here by the track. We can just see there's a couple of people here. Who have you come to see? You're almost filming. You're cheering. Who are you supporting in this race?
Clad Racing!
There you go. There you go. It's good stuff. All right, I imagine you're supporting Clad Racing as another Saudi team?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. And, Tachyon's main man. Who have you come to support in this situation? Have you enjoyed the racing so far?
The racing has been great. It's been great to watch the teams. The performances have been wonderful. Half the team is half Chinese, so I'm contractually obliged to support Wings Racing. Go Wings!
Contractually obliged. And you took a photo of my face from about 2 meters. That's very close. That's incredibly close. Okay, good. Well, good luck with that. And what about yourself? Who will you be supporting?
What was the question?
Who will you be supporting right now?
Shaheen, obviously. Shaheen, I mean Clad, my bad.
Oh, there you go. No, Shaheen just happened, but I like that. You've got a full support. Great to see the guys down at the track. Best of luck to Ali, who's about to go racing at just a moment. Lots of Saudi fans coming out to support their teams. That was really nice. That was unplanned. Just go and have a little chat to people. Have you ever had someone take a photo of you from about, not even about this distance? Have you ever had that before? It's very close. I think it was very blurry, but good luck. You can edit that later on. We are almost ready to go racing. There was a change of cars to make sure the right car is in the right lane, which is exactly as the teams have decided.
Yeah, and really important for the teams. Obviously, we have that 0.003 of a difference that's decided one of our earlier rounds, so who knows what could happen. I hope we have a tie break today, Tom.
No. There's a lot going on today. No tie breaks. Otherwise, as Lawrence had told us, they will have to rerun the last race that happened. That car will have to come back and be re-raced. So I'm looking at the times here, and an incredible time set by Evolution, a 1.274. I believe that is the fastest time that we've had. Oh no, wait, 1,000th of a second they had already. So that's their best time, 1.273, Amy. All to play for here, and obviously a spot in the semi-final. And then we'll have to find out between Resiliath and Triton who will be taking them on. It's very exciting. What you've seen so far, all of the engineering, all of those nerves, I think everyone's been pretty relaxed, to be fair.
Yeah, like I said, we've been having an absolutely amazing time up here. I've really enjoyed interviewing all the teams, getting to know them all. Also, there will be a video coming out about the pit display interviews very soon. That's one of my favorite parts of the F1 in Schools World Finals.
Who was looking after the pit display video? Who was doing that? Does anyone know who was doing that? Who was hosting that? Miss Amy, good answer. It was indeed. We could go racing. Best of luck to both of the teams. There you have it then from Clad Racing, a 1.298. Very strong start. However, they are not necessarily going through to the next round. They are at the moment, but there's still one more race. A 0.142. Phenomenal reaction time. And that is their best one yet, Lawrence, I believe. That is the best reaction time. So that's pretty good. When it counts, you're able to go 0.02 of a second quicker in your reaction time. This is the time to do it, right?
Absolutely, and very, very impressive. So yeah, I mean, got to point out all of these stats, these are from the 2 days of racing we've had so far. They won't include anything from the knockout racing. But to improve your best reaction time today, I mean, I was never the driver for my team because I evidently couldn't handle the pressure. But no, this is when it matters, and they're doing a really, really good job. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to see one of the KSA teams make it to the finals today?
Oh, he said it. He said it. That would be truly spectacular. But there's still a long road to go. They'll have to go through to the semi-final and take on the Irish team and the Portuguese team. Potentially, Brazilia and Triton are waiting patiently. They must be really nervous right now. Final adjustments to the cars on the track. I think the hold-up on this one has been the wrong car in the wrong lane, but that's okay. These things happen, and the most important thing is we sorted it out. Yes, Mr. Tom, I like that as my name.
Yes, I have a quick question for you. What's your favorite F1 team?
Oh, favorite F1 team? Pardon? So, well, look, I mean, look, I'm surrounded by Lawrence Vines, who has a strong affinity to Williams. There is, of course, Mercedes. But I would say, I don't think I'm allowed to for working for F1 TV, but I do have an affinity for how nice they were. The McLaren team. I'm a big fan of McLaren. It doesn't seem to make... That's Ali's team. Oh, well, there you go. So there we go. I've said it. I can never wear a top. I don't look good in orange or papaya. But there we go. I do happen to really like them. I think they've got 2 fantastic drivers racing for them this year, ever so close. And the Constructors' title is still up for grabs. Mercedes, not really there. But will it be Ferrari? Will it be the Red Bull? Or will it be McLaren? Those are the 3 that are going to be fighting it out for our final 2 races, Qatar Grand Prix and, of course, Abu Dhabi. And I like the fact that at the last race in Interlagos, Alpine did an incredible job out of nowhere, picking up so many points. So here we go. Let's go down to the track. And it's a 1.291. Wow. There you go. Clad Racing. Exceptional stuff. 0.141 and a track time of 1.081. That is phenomenal. Wings Racing.
Yeah, commiserations to Wings Racing. Unfortunately, not enough this time round, but happy to have got to the knockouts.
Yeah, we're really happy that we have got like the first winning like the first round.
Anyone you want to say thank you to? Anyone you want to say hello to before we go?
Want to say thank you to our teachers, our parents, and our friends that support us during this race, like all this process that helped us.
Well, thank you for talking to us, Wings Racing. And
Thank you very much, Wings Racing. We'll see you later on at the awards. Thank you very much. And to Clad Racing, we'll see you in the semi-finals. Great stuff. There we go. We can say goodbye to both teams. They're going to head on off. Well done. Well done. Fist bump for you guys. Thank you very much. Well, there you go. Saving the best until last. An exceptional reaction time of 0.141. And then you have that on-track time of 1.081, one of the fastest times we would have seen yesterday. That would have put them at 3rd in the leaderboard yesterday.
Yeah, this is going to be so exciting, Tom. And I cannot wait to keep going and seeing who will be taking on Clad Racing in the semi-finals. We have got Resiliath and Triton.
Here we go. My besties from Triton, but let's meet the Irish team first.
Brazilia, how are you feeling about getting through to the quarterfinals of knockout competition?
No, we're delighted to be through to the knockout stage. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Yeah, we're delighted.
And obviously going against, if you got through, you'd be going against Clad Racing, which have just put on a phenomenal performance. How has your driver been preparing for this next round?
Sleep and practice. Yeah.
Do you have any highlights from yesterday or day one?
Our verbal presentation went really well. We were very happy with that. All the practice we've done went and we did great. So
yeah, it's really nice to see when all the hard work pays off, Tom. Brazilia, they seem calm, a little bit nervous.
A little bit nervous, but I'm sure that will go once they get their first race time. Triton, what have you been doing since we last saw you? How have you relaxed, ready for the first quarterfinal to hopefully send you through to the semis? What have you been doing?
We didn't relax.
You didn't relax. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Did you not sit down? Did you close your eyes? Did you meditate? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. You didn't do that?
Not actually.
Okay, did you just pace up and down just frantically? Okay. But what did you do? What did your driver do? How did they get ready for this? Your driver has one of the fastest reaction times, which is awesome to see. So what has he been doing?
Listening to music and just being out of here, like, alone.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And what did you do during the break? Did you watch the other racing?
Yeah, we'll watch.
Okay, all right. And who's coming to support you? I can see Team Gamma Racing, they've come to support. You got the Portuguese out in full support?
Yeah, the Portuguese search team, the Brazilians one here, right there.
And we see the Irish team as well coming to support Resiliath as well. So it's all there. It's all ready to get going. It's top staff, Lawrence Vines. What are you showing me here from Resiliath?
Indeed, I just thought I'd pick out a detail that I thought was really cool on this car. So, I mean, we've spoken to them before in this World Finals, and they told us, as you can see, that their design is heavily inspired by the modern Formula One cars. And just if we look at the back of the car, they've got this multi-element rear wing. We don't see that so often in F1 in schools, because the rear wing I just want to be as low drag as possible. Maybe create a little bit of lift to reduce the friction on those rear wheels. But they've got two elements, and it's just popped slightly open, like DRS that we see in Formula One. So, you know, you've got to remember this car is minute. That rear wing will be tiny, and it's just a wonderful little detail they've worked onto their car there.
Thank you very much, Lawrence. Great detail there. Picked up, and I'm glad he mentioned it. Ready for this. So great design, great marketing as well to get here, get the sponsors. Amy, how long did you have to wait for a finals? Did you have to wait any longer than a year and a bit? A year and a half, I think it was, for these guys. Did you have to wait that long?
No, we were very quick. We went to Singapore 2015 in the September, and then Austin 2016 in the October after competing in April. So we had quite a while to get sponsors ready. Some of the teams have done an incredible job, as they've only had about 3 months to actually get ready. It's been incredible, and it really shows, I think, perseverance and resilience.
Yes. How long did you have to get ready for the World Finals? When was your nationals?
It was on July 3rd, yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of time. How tense was that for you guys to go, right, we're through to nationals, we're now going to the Worlds, sponsorship. How difficult was that?
It was difficult because we had to gain a lot of money to come here because we paid for everything, yeah.
But you managed it. You did it, and that's an achievement in itself. And what did you do last night getting ready? Because you played Uno. Have you finished the game yet? Maybe you could do that. If you get through to the semi-finals, maybe you could do that.
No, we didn't bring the cards. They are at the hotel.
Oh, okay, never mind. Listen, I'm going to head over here because I feel like seeing Professor Ian Green and Nelson Vale, there must be something serious going on. Nelson, I'll pass you the microphone. How are you?
I'm good, Tom. Thank you. Well, guys, we need to clarify a situation on the track, so this is a clarification. On the last race between Team Wings and the team from Saudi Arabia, the names on the gate were not swapping on the lane. So that means that Wings was on lane 2, Saudi team was on lane 1, and the team that won on lane 2 actually goes through.
Ian? Yeah. So it was unfortunate, but Wings will go through the next round.
Again, to clarify, guys, the right winner is Wings. The names on the gate, by human mistake, were not swapping, but the right winner is going to go through. Thank you.
I think someone's just run away with Tom's microphone. Getting ready to do the second race, Brazilia. What has been your highlight, your personal highlight from the World Finals so far?
The graphics were wrong.
The whole layout of the competition is fabulous. Like the pit displays and everything. It's just really nice to see everything. And getting here is just incredible. It doesn't feel real.
And have you been talking to a lot of the people that are next to you on your pit displays, or is it quite rivalry?
No, everyone's so nice. Like we're getting on so well with all of the teams, especially Propex.
Big shout out to Propex. Obviously, our leader was at the top of our leaderboard. Does that give you a little bit of pressure to kind of compete?
No, we were delighted for them, but it also inspires us to do good as well.
I like that, the Irish friendliness.
I was just ready to get a dance going, but a beautiful moment there. Well, look, I'm glad that clarification happened now. But as you can see on the leaderboard and in our knockout competition, I really feel for Clad Racing there. They were so exuberant, they couldn't believe it. But it was a phenomenal time that they hadn't set in the last 2 days. And Wings were the higher seeded team, so I can understand that, but I'm gutted for both parties. 1 minute you go through those emotions, you never want to see that, but at least at the end of the day, the right team is going through. That's the most important thing, but you know, you have to put those feelings to one side. It's gutting, but you know, it has to be accurate.
Yeah, obviously it's really upsetting for the team from Saudi Arabia, but absolutely incredible job to get through to the knockouts anyway. We actually only had some legal cars, and Clad Racing doing an incredible job making sure their car was fully legal and getting that far.
Yeah, amazing job to get here, and no penalties from scrutineering is exceptional. So these are the teams that have been exceptional. All teams have done a brilliant job to race hard to get to this stage, but now we go racing. Who will be joining Wings Racing from China in the semi-finals? Final adjustments to the car, as Lawrence pointed out earlier on. The height of the car, where the canister must be in its perfect position. That is going on right now. Here we go then. There we go. They've seen lane 2, which must be Triton's side of things. We'll wait for clarification, but very quick. It looked very quick indeed. As we watch the replay, lane 2, Triton crossing the line first there, breaking that beam, caught by the halo design. It's quicker, but hey, so far so good, Triton. Now it's all about swapping over, getting the drivers into the other lane, and we've seen so many teams save the best until that second race.
Yeah, and that's where we see there will definitely be a change in this, hopefully, for my side of the track, Tom, because I think, is this your quicker car in the second time round?
I think car B's performing better today, so I hope it does well now.
And Tom, we never know. Like we said yesterday, we had a lot of quick times towards the end of the day, so you never know. Something might just be in the air.
I know, the luck of the Irish, it could happen right now. We saw Propex yesterday getting this. It could happen. It's down to the driver. There's nothing more the rest of the team can do. They can just support their driver and know that they have made an incredible achievement to get here. But I tell you what, Triton, they're up against a really, really strong driver. Reaction times have been so quick, a 0.145. It's going to require something superhuman almost.
Yeah, Resiliath have also done an amazing job getting here as the highest seed in the second round. So, no, the lowest seed in the second round, sorry. So they've done an incredible job to get this far.
Yes, so we know they're already waiting. I can see them down at the end of the ramp. Evolution and Luna will be coming back on the stage at the first round of the semi-finals. Who will be going to the final and who will be crowned champion? It's all to come. And so far, it will be Wings who are waiting in that semi-final after a quite emotional finding out of why they are going through. We did think it was Clad Racing. And then at the moment, it will be Triton meeting them. But we have one more race. Let's get it underway. Here we go. It's good. It's very good. Brazilia, though, 1.322. What will that do for the teams? Here we go. And the reaction time from Triton is 0.138. Just to confirm, it is the Portuguese of Triton who are going through to the semi-finals. Congratulations to them. And to Brazilia, what competition you've put forward. Been amazing to chat to. We'll see you hopefully at the Wars. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you very much to Triton as well. Okay, all right then, here we go. Thank you very much for everyone watching until the semi-final stage here. We do have coming up Evolution versus Luna, and we will have Wings versus Triton. But right now, we'll take a quick 10-minute break. That's epic. We need to have a little sit down, and we'll come back in 10 minutes' time. We'll see you then. Oh no, this is it's energy and immunity. No, it's hydration. It's hydration, nah. Hydration and energy. I'm absolutely gagging for some vitamins and that. Here we go. The Aramco F1 in Schools World Finals 2024 here in the magnificent Kingdom, Saudi of Arabia. So looking, this is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. We've watched some knockout racing go on. Now we are in the semi-finals in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It is amazing. Let's crack on. Amy to my left, me, Tom to my right, and over there, even further to my right, is Mr. Lawrence Vines. Are we ready?
Yeah, we've had some very exciting races going on today, Tom. There is an absolute buzz in the air as we see who's going to end up in the final of the knockout races. I'm going to welcome Evolution and Luna.
Oh, here they are, back representing Luna, representing from Australia to my right and Germany to the left. Would we like to start with the seeded #1 team?
Yes, I will be joined by the Germans, Evolution. Is it becoming very real that you could be in the final of the knockout races?
We're hoping so. We are really hoping so. But it's very tense and we're very nervous. I'm shaking a little bit, so we're not safe. We're not safe at all.
No, so Luna have got a really quick reaction time, but you currently have got a 1.274, the quickest we've seen yet. How quick do you think that car can go?
Let's aim for 2.5. Let's aim for 1.25. That's our goal here.
1.25, I think that might be enough. I'm sure Lawrence can tell us if 1.25 would be enough to get through to the next round.
He can do. I'll let him work that out. Before that, there is a huge moment for Luna. They've been up against it from exams to coming here to the World Finals to not being able to just finish all of the social media that they've wanted to. This is the big moment. What is about to happen? We're about to push the button on a post. Tell me more.
Yes, Tom. So right here we have the video of our car reveal. I mean, I know you've already seen our car, but we still want to show it on our socials, which you can see at Luna_BGS on Instagram. Tom, would you like the honors to push that red button, the blue button?
Oh, I would love to share this. So I'll save it as a draft. I'm kidding. This is the moment. That was glorious. It's buffering and it's waiting. It's waiting. It's waiting. And it's about to send. This is at Luna_BGS, finally a reveal of their car, and it's there. It's there. It's a beautiful moment. I'm glad I could be part of that marketing campaign. There it is. How do you feel when you accomplish a goal like that? You had a task and you've completed it.
Oh, it's good. He spent so long rendering it. He started rendering it when he got
6 days.
We posted it so long ago, and it just kept getting delayed. And oh my god.
You're emotional, you're crying, it's okay, we've got this. Here we go then. Let's go down to the track because this is the big moment. What are we doing? Have we changed any of the plans for your car? In which lane?
I think we're A in lane 1 now, so that's going to be interesting. Hopefully it goes fast. I mean, Evolution have looked quick, but I think we can bring it to them.
Here we go. It's about to be brung. Semi-final #1. It was incredibly quick. Wowzers, a quick time there for Luna, 1.280. That is the quickest that we have seen. There is a reason that these two teams are here in the semi-final. That is exceptional. Lawrence in tech corner. What do we make of that?
Just, Luna have pulled it out of the bag in that race. Evolution said that they thought they'd need a 1.25 second time to progress, and I'd just been looking at the previous results for the teams, and I was going to be more conservative. I mean, Luna previously had produced a best time of 1.312, so I thought Evolution could get away with 1.3 seconds, but it's not that easy, and these teams do tend to pull it out of the bag when it counts.
Yes, they do. The German team, they know what they're capable of. They're looking at the leaderboard, looking perplexed, excited, nervous, unsure what's happening. One more race to go. How are you going to get yourself into a positive mindset?
Squats and hopes and prayers.
Obviously, Germany are not... They are always used to getting knockout awards. We had Sonic Boom, Jacob down the end of the track. He has won a knockout award previously. I mean, I think they can pull it out of the bag, Tom.
Yes, a 1.280 is the time to beat. So everyone down by the track, everyone watching online around the world, thank you for joining us. As always, don't forget to follow at F1 in Schools HQ, and the hashtag is F1SWF24. I've almost memorized it to the back of my retina, but it's beautiful. So keep up to date with us. Check out all of the team's social media. But this is the moment. We will be sending a team through to the final of the knockout competition, the prestigious knockout competition. So far it's Luna, but let's find out if Evolution can deliver. Here we go then. And it is incredibly quick. 7,000ths of a second is the difference. That is all it took. A brilliant effort from Evolution. They almost did it, but Luna, the Australian team, are into the final of the knockout competition. Evolution, so quick, just pipped by 7,000ths of a second. Is there anyone you want to thank for the achievement that you've had?
Everyone watching from Germany, thank you for your support. Literally everyone, parents, friends, supporters, sponsors, thank you so much.
One team, one car, one goal. Love that ethos. And to the driver, so quick, it just wasn't to be. Thank you very much for entertaining us and bringing your brilliance up onto the stage. We'll say goodbye to you, maybe see you at the awards later on. To Evolution and Luna, take care. Goodbye, we'll see you later on. And I love that, a real fair, competitive edge for both of these teams and sportsmanship all the way through.
Yeah, Tom, that's it. Our #1 seed is out. Anyone can win now.
Okay, well, here we go then. This is the big moment. We welcome our next semi-final up onto the main stage.
We are welcoming Wings and Triton.
Here we are then. I'll spin you back. There you go. You're all done. You were spinning out of control there, Triton. What does it mean to you to be here at the semi-final, and what would it mean to you to get to the final of the knockout competition?
It will mean a lot to us, yeah.
And obviously, I'm seeing here, what is this? This is the FAF. This is FAF's flag. We worked out what this is yet. Is it corn? Is it maize? What is it? Flour? What do we know? I asked everyone from Portugal to find out. I didn't want you playing Uno. I wanted you to find this out.
It's corn, yeah.
It's corn. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much. You've answered the question. And what are you thinking? Can you get through to...
Bread, yeah, they are saying.
So it is, it's flour. It's the flour. Okay, good, that's true. And they have good bread in Portugal.
Yes, yes.
Did you bring any of the bread with you to here, Saudi Arabia?
No, not actually.
Oh, okay, never mind. Listen, we have enjoyed seeing you back on the stage each time. Finally, I just want to ask, before we get racing, anyone you want to thank out there, maybe your sponsors, anyone that's helped you get here?
The sponsors, our professors, the team, everyone that is being supporting us, especially the team member that is not here because she couldn't come and she's seeing us, so thank you for her.
Waving, we'll wave towards her. Wings Racing here in the semi-final.
Yeah,
an
Wings
emotional
Racing.
roller coaster.
Yeah, welcome back to the track. How are you?
Pretty good, because we think the competition is really fierce, so everything is unpredictable, but we still really confident about our car. Yeah.
So you switch the drivers around all the time. Who have we got driving right now?
He's Zhang Jiarui, and he's a quite great reaction tester, so we really believe in him. We think he can do well in this time, yeah.
And is it settling in now that you might have to press the button at the finals, at the awards?
Oh, yeah, we hope so.
They really hope so, Tom. That is going to be an absolutely incredible moment when we have that final knockout competition during the awards ceremony.
Oh, you announcing it now?
I'm trying.
Okay, all right. Well, look, just to let everybody know that whoever goes through to the final, we are not going to race right now. We are going to do this live at the awards ceremony later on. So that makes it extra tense, extra special, something to look forward to later on at the awards, just like we did at the World Finals in Singapore, and it was brilliant. It was great to see Crofty run things. There will be no Crofty this year, sadly. I'll have to step into the shoes of his and drink all the fizzy drinks that he likes to drink before he goes on stage as well. So Luna are already there in the final of the knockout competition. What have you noticed, Lawrence? And if I haven't said it before, I think you've done a brilliant job for the last couple of days, sir.
You're too kind, Tom. I think you and Amy have also been doing a fantastic job.
No mate? He hasn't said mate? No? Okay, we'll save it. We'll save the mate. Okay.
My, some pressure there. You might not talk to me at the next one if not. Anyway, so what I'd noticed with these two teams, we've got Wings Racing, they're the higher seeded team. However, and hence with the faster reaction time. However, Triton have actually historically performed better in the first sector of the track. Their car getting out of the gates faster, having less resistance while that gas canister is still emptying. So maybe there's an opportunity for a bit of on-track overtaking here. But obviously, in the knockout competition, the reactions do play a big part as well. We've got the driver kneeling down, the classic lunge pose. Love to see it. Nothing like a team being serious.
Here we go then. Very quick indeed. A 1.288. Not the fastest we've seen, but the fastest for Triton competing so far. They're saving the best until last. Interesting to see that on the track. And a reaction time of 0.145. That has been very consistent. It's really helped them to have an incredibly quick driver with their reactions. That seems to be separating them and making a difference.
Yeah, as we can see, the Wings have a very quick second car. So what car is going to be racing this time round?
The next we will racing the car B, so we don't know what it will happen next because we don't. Everything is unpredictable and the competition is really fierce, and we believe every team will try their best this time. Yeah.
And that is a fierce competition, Tom. I think I'm gonna put money on Wings because they're on my side of the stage, and I'll let you have Triton.
Okay, sure, let's do that. I might be looking at going to the final of the knockout competition. Moments away from finding out who will be joining Luna in the final of the knockout competition. And just to repeat, it's not going to be happening right now. It will happen live at the awards ceremony later on tonight. So a lot of pressure for those teams, but something to really enjoy. And to all of the teams that have come up here and competed, it's just been so fun to watch all of the action on the track and also to meet all of you guys. I've absolutely loved it. So here we go then, final adjustments being made. They're out in full force to support the Chinese team, Wings Racing, and the Portuguese team, Triton. And here it is. The big moment we've been waiting for. Luna had a 1.280 time to put them through to the final. And we have 0.08 of a time difference for Triton. They're currently at a 1.288. So how quick is that going to be going into a final? But we haven't seen Wings' second race yet.
No, and I think Wings have got a second car that is much quicker. We're just having the final adjustments. Obviously, it's very important for them to make sure that the cars are all aligned. We've seen it a lot in racing this year, making sure that the driver is happy with how the car is positioned on track.
Yes, and of course, Wings Racing last time out got a 1.081 track time, and that is incredibly quick. Here we go then. Best of luck. No full starts, it's all good. And Triton have done it, a 1.315. 0.145 reaction time. It's happened. Wings Racing, this feels like a familiar moment in the last time out. Everything will be checked, but we have to say, regardless of what happens, thank you so much Amazing to get to know you. We'll hopefully see you for the awards. You might be picking up an award later on. To Wings Racing from China and to Triton from Portugal, congratulations. We'll see you later on at the awards ceremony for the final. And there we go. Great to see the driver popping up there to say, but the rest of the team surrounded him to say, you did a great job. That's what we want to see. Right then, here we go. Dave Howes has got something to say. David Howes, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. How can I compete with that? But I actually have a very, very, very important announcement. So if I could have the attention of the room, please. Guys, if I can just have the attention of the room. In 21 minutes, we have a very, very, very special VIP guest coming to meet everyone. So I need every single student sat in these seats at 5 o'clock on the dot. Okay, so all students, please be sat in your seats at 5 o'clock on the dot. Tell everyone I want to see every single student sat down from 5 o'clock prompt start to meet someone very, very special. Thank you.
There we go then. Exceptional speech from Dave. So everybody who's watching live, well done. You're aware of what's happening. I can take it now. Thank you very much, Dave. Yes, and when Dave says it's a VIP guest, it's a sensational guest, and I cannot wait to meet them. Genuinely, I'm nervous and excited. Thank you very much for watching the Knockout Racing. We'll be back for the live awards, and to all of the teams that competed, an amazing job. To Amy, to Lawrence Vines, thank you very much. We'll see you guys very shortly. Thanks for watching.